Hello everyone, this video will cover Module 6. So Module 6 is the module where you will turn in your definition paragraph. Remember, this is the second major writing assignment in the class and the last paragraph assignment. After this point, we will move on to writing full essays. So this is the last of our short major writing assignments. So the only thing that you'll do in this module, just like the illustration paragraph, the only thing in here is actually turning in the paragraph, which means that you are expected to take the whole week to write the paragraph. Now I know that seems like a lot of time just to write a single paragraph, but I do want you to spend some time proofreading, going back. The first thing to do is just go back up into Module 5 and check out your definition paragraph brainstorm and writing plan and see what comments I've left for you, because it's really important that you are sure that you have a good topic and that it will work for the assignment. And so I'll leave you some feedback here. The other thing that you'll want to do is make sure that you draft the paragraph earlier in the week, because once you get a draft of your paragraph done, you can use the online writing lab. And I have that link in here again. Remember, you're using this BrainFuse online tutoring link on the side, and this is just information for how to use it. Typically, if something's due on the weekend, you'll need to send it in by like Wednesday during the week in order to get feedback by Friday. They don't work on the weekend, so make sure that you are leaving yourself enough time there to get some feedback if you want to use the online writing lab. So remember, you're working on this illustration paragraph. Definition paragraph, and this paragraph is just defining a single word or term, and you're encouraged to pick a term that you have some experience with or that you understand, so that you don't have to go doing a lot of research for this, and you have something to pull from your own personal understanding and life in order to provide examples. So 8 to 12 sentences, so it's slightly longer than our last paragraph, and then you're just defining the word. It's called an extended definition, so you need to be picking something that is complex enough to actually define in more than one sentence. So typically students have the most success with abstract concepts that they can then provide examples of. So this example in the textbook gives you the flashbulb memory topic sentence, which is our definition. So if you see on the criteria, our topic sentence needs to be a single sentence definition. The chapter talks about the use of synonym, definition by class, or negation. So those are kind of your three options there. And then the rest of the paragraph will be developed using examples. And so it's a good idea. This example in the textbook is a good one to follow. They have two major examples that they cover. You could cover 2 or 3. I would say 4 is too many for a single paragraph. So you would take 2 examples, and they would be ideally examples from your own experience. So if you're defining like teamwork or something, then you would use your experience with working with teams. So, maybe you played football as a high schooler, so that would be a good example. But let's say you also did a little league like t-ball when you were younger, so that would be a good example too. And you may want to go in chronological order, so I would go with your t-ball example first, because that happened when you were younger, and then your definition of teamwork is going to change over time, because as you get older, you have different relationships with your teams, maybe closer relationships with your teammates. And so your teamwork example, playing football in high school, is going to be slightly different of a definition of the word teamwork. So that would be a good way of going through it. And then remember, it's just one paragraph that you're writing. And then so you'll need that concluding sentence, but not a concluding paragraph. So a single paragraph, some good examples in there. Once you're done with the paragraph, then obviously the next step is to get a little bit of feedback. I would send it, either use the BrainFuse online tutoring, or you can email it to me, or you could email it to or send it to or show it to somebody in your life who can just do some proofreading for you, a friend or a family member, and then you'll turn it in here to the spot with the rubric. So the rubric, again, is how I grade your assignment. So you want to be looking through there to see, making sure that you're meeting the criteria. And then if you have any questions about anything, you can always send me an email. So that's the assignment that you'll be working on in this module. Again, you're expected to spend the week really writing and proofreading. I know it's not a long piece of writing, but you should have a good solid paragraph. Hopefully your illustration paragraphs will also be graded, and so you can look back at the illustration paragraph and see what sort of feedback that I left you, so that you're not making some of the same basic mistakes on your definition paragraph. So if you have any questions, send me an email. Otherwise, have a great week.